Oh my God. We
That's
got
it.
ourselves an engine.
Holy shit.
Holy crap. That's 8 cylinders. So welcome back, Drifters. Today we're putting an engine together. We just got the final piston in after, I don't know, about a week of waiting on parts, and we got the solution. We just got 8 of them. So yeah, we got all the pistons in now, and so now what we're going to do is start working on getting the camshaft and getting all that stuff together, and yeah, we're just going to do it piece by piece. So let's do it. Just add a little bit of looby-loob, make sure nothing's loose.
And any noises?
I don't hear anything too funky. Look at that. It's like a brand new engine.
That's 8 cylinders of glory.
My God.
Next step, V12.
You're crazy. So now we're just taking the rear main seal. We replaced that. And we're going to place it back here so that way we can get the camshaft in. So before we can actually tighten down the rear main seal, we got to actually get the oil pan on, which means we got to get the crank scraper and all that other fun stuff in there first. So that's what we're going to do right now. So I forgot to check the connecting rod side clearances in these bearings. So what we need to do is just check that real quick with a feeler gauge as well, and then we should be good. Okay, so for checking this thing out, we're just sliding this in between here to check. The range is between 0.004 and 0.020, or 20 thousandths. So it's between 4 and 20 thousandths. And on this particular one, we're getting right at about 15 thousandths. So we're good there. Okay, so now that we know that the side clearances are good, we can basically account that that's all good to go. So what we got to do now is we're going to basically do a triple, double, quadruple, something or another check and make sure there's nothing inside the engine before we seal it up and put the windage tray and everything else in there. So that's what we're going to do now, and then we'll work on getting the oil pan on. So let's do it. So we're just doing a double, triple check here to make sure we don't have anything down in these bores here, that no sockets or anything nasty fell in there, and that there's no dirt or anything like that.
That's
so
what 13 is right now, probably.
Yeah, probably. We still haven't found that 13 mil. Somewhere around here. Well, that is a sight of beauty. So luckily this thing here tells you where it goes, in the rear. So now we're just putting in the pickup tube, making sure we got that thing in there. Luckily there's this nice little divot in here for where that goes. So we're not going to tighten it all the way down just yet because we still need to do the oil pump and all that good stuff, but we'll get to it when we get to it. Now we're just torquing these down to 216 inch-pounds or 18 foot-pounds. So before we can tighten this thing up, we got to get the timing chain on as well as the oil pump because, yeah, we don't want to torque this thing down and have it be in the wrong position. So that's what we're going to do now. Chris just reminded me that it's camshaft time. This is the thing that caused the whole problem in the first place, so this is going to be a lot of fun. So I guess we're going to slap that bump stick in here. Let's do it.
You almost forgot about cam time.
I wanted to forget about cam time.
Little do you know, cam time never forgets you.
No, it does not.
Go.
Those are some effective gloves. Wow. Beautiful.
We got a little bitch on Discord right now.
Oh, we do? Might have to bring in a little bitch. Austin!
It's like deja vu.
I know, now we just switched roles. He was working yesterday, now we're working.
What's up, fucker?
Hey, bitch!
What's up?
But you won't be able to see us.
We'll see
We'll
you.
see you! By the way, Austin's on Discord right now. That's who we're talking to. Are we streaming? I think we're live streaming.
Did I get it?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah! You can see!
Oh.
We got the big boom stick in the thingy and we stick it in the engine.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, I can see you. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
there we go.
I don't know if the camera can, but maybe not. Don't mind us, we're just rubbing down the boomsticks, you know what I mean?
Two guys rubbing their stick. Don't worry about that.
Ooh, nothing to see here. Alright, now we gotta shove it in the hole. Get over here, you motherfucker. Camera inception.
Howdy.
Austin's watching as we do this, but yeah. How's it going? Oh, that was smooth.
Oh,
real smooth.
That is like super smooth.
That is beautiful.
Ooh. Oh. It's so close. It's almost in.
This says, do any of these apply to you? Were you legally blind as of December 31st, 2020? I'm legally blind.
Oh shit. Almost
Passed
there.
away
The last
before
part's the
filing
hardest
this
part. What's that, Austin?
It said passed away before filing this return.
Oh Jesus. Is it in?
Look at
It's
that.
in.
Ooh, I
It's
saw
all
that
the
one.
way in.
That
Oh my
one
god.
just came right off your hand. Beautiful. Look at these hands.
Ooh.
These are clean, technically. They're
See-
like fucked up.
They look beat to shit.
See, Austin, all
Yeah,
we did is
it's from
we switched spots. See, yesterday you were working on the car. Today we're working on the car.
Thank God.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
an
these
engine, but
jackets.
still. So now we just got to get that old cam retainer plate on there. We should be good to go with the cam. So now we're just tightening these suckers down to 132 inch-pounds or 11 foot-pounds. Okay, so now we're doing the thing that literally got us here in the first place. We're doing the timing chain. And one of the most important things is making sure that we do this 100% correct and by the book. And right now what we're doing is we're lining up the dots, dot to dot. And we're going to try to get this gear on here and figure out what we got to do from there. So let's do it. If you notice, the number one cylinder's at top dead when that dot is all the way up. Luckily this time we can actually verify that. But getting this thing on, we're going to need to make sure it's exactly right and not like a tooth off or anything. All right, so there we are. We got dot to dot, just perfect. And top dead center number one. So far, so good. Now we're going to tighten this down. 25 foot-pounds for those 3 bolts right there. Oh yeah, those are ARP, so that's why it's 25. It'll be different if it's stock. Now we just got that little sucker in there.
right.
Little chain guide. Should be good. That one's from an LS2, but it's a pretty common upgrade from what I understand. Now we're just working on getting the oil pump on there. Tighten that sucker up and then move on to the next thing. Okay, so a little bit of time's passed. We're working on degreeing the cam as well as getting the piston to valve check going on. But it's a little complicated. It's a little bit, yeah, it's kind of a pain. But we're getting there. Right now we're working on pulling out the valve springs so we can put in some checker springs and, yeah, making some progress. So right now what we got set up is this degree wheel. This is a coat hanger that we use so that way we can basically set up top dead center on there. And we verified it on this using a dial indicator. So that's pretty much good to go. We also repurposed this plate so that way we can mount the thing there to get the dial indicator on. But now we're just working on compressing these springs so we can put the checker springs in. These little guys right here are the checker springs. So these things are just a really lightweight thing that we can use. And we literally just go boop, boop, boop. I also made a video about converting these hydraulic lifters to solid ones, so if you need to see how to do that, we'll put it up here in the corner. Alright, so right now we got the solid lifters placed inside there. We're putting down the retainer, and the next thing is going to be getting the head on here. Also inside here we got the little check springs installed. They're those little tiny squishy ones. I mean, they're so light I can literally just do this by hand. They're not bad at all. Good luck doing it with those suckers. So now we put the old head gasket on because we need this when we're measuring the thickness so we can make sure that it's exact. You don't have to use the old head gasket. You could just put the head onto the block, but then you need to include this measurement when you do the actual thing. It's a pain. Just use the regular old head gasket, but don't use the new one because then you're going to crush it and you're going to be sad. So just don't do that. Okay, so right now we're just loosely putting it in place very carefully. Lining it up on the dowels. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Got it.
I forgot about the dowels.
Yeah, just go dowel side first. We should be good. Okay, there we go. We're loosely on there.
Yeah, we are on.
Okay. So now we're just going to take a couple of bolts, tighten this thing down just to kind of hold it in place. Nothing too crazy. Okay, so now we got this thing like snugged on there. It's not super tight. It's just enough to kind of hold it in place and make sure that it's like somewhat there. But now what we're going to do is go ahead and put the rockers in. We're only doing these two here as well as the push rods. So that's what we're doing now. Well, we just realized today's spring forward and it's about 3 a.m. now. So we're going to have to take a break and continue this later. We tested one of them and it seemed to be looking pretty good. It looks like we have like 300 thousandths worth of clearance, which is really high. So I'm going to take another look at that tomorrow and we'll see kind of where we're at. So yeah.